Hello, welcome to Skye Sweaty Record Review, the only online YouTube music review show featuring a French professor who immediately got out of the YMCA. Now, usually I only review albums that came out within the last week, but as I promised, my son made fun of me and said, "Hey Dad, you should do a 25 subscriber special." And well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a 25 subscriber special, a 100 subscriber special. You know what they always say, even dwarves started small. So what I'm going to do for these special episodes is review albums that have been requested to me. Now when I get to 100, I'm going to review the full Hippocampus and 1975 back catalog, because I've gotten the most requests for that. But now I want to review something that came out actually not that long ago. It came out sorry, there's someone behind me. Halloween 2018. I'm at the Y. Oh, by the way, my kids are in the Y doing their homework, and the second I'm done with this, we're going to go buy the new Smash Bros. So they're just like, "Dad, don't do your video," but I got to do it for you, my sweatpants, my sweat fans, my sweat freaks. What do you think I should call fans of the show? Put that in the link and subscribe so that I can get to 100. So anyway, I thought instead of reviewing new things, I'll review something slightly older, and I'm going to be reviewing the album "Am I a Girl" by Poppy. And this was requested by Emmanuel Macaron, 2002. He sent in a thing saying, "Hey, I'd be interested to hear what you would say about Poppy." Now, if you don't know about Poppy, P-O-P-P-Y, she's this like online YouTube creation. And they constantly play with her. You know, she's like super blonde and very pale-faced, and she repeats herself, and she speaks in a sort of a ASMR voice. And it's intentionally being played up. Like, is this Lil Vicky? You know, is this Small Wonder? Is this a robot? Is that what we're dealing with here? Obviously, she's not a robot. Obviously, she's not synthetic. But they use the lighting, and they use weird repetition and almost absurdist humor to make you wonder, does Poppy actually exist? They play a lot with gender. They play a lot with expectations on technology and robotics. And apparently, she makes music. It's great. Okay, listen, if you liked Kim Petras, which I reviewed a couple months ago, actually for Halloween, if you like just 100% pure straight pop music, no pretension, nothing except making catchy music that you can dance to, no authentic instruments, no authentic creators, there's like 30 producers on everything, it's a complete product. But you see, because it's in the context of Poppy, who is itself a product, an intentional commentary upon productness, it's completely acceptable. It's actually like meta pop. It's like commenting on itself as pop music. So the thing that's best about it is what's great about Poppy. So we'll go to Professor Corner. You know, we use the term uncanny in English, but actually the German term is where it came from, is much better. Unheimlich, which means unhomelike. It's like you're in your home, but you're not quite. And Poppy is the mistress of the unheimlich. Like, you're sort of comfortable, you're sort of not. You think it's a pop song, but maybe it's not. You're pretty sure she's a human being, but maybe she's a computer program. Maybe she's a robot. No, not really. Constantly playing with that weird feeling. And most of these songs kind of exist in that zone. I'd like to take the first track as the best example. This gets the Skye stamp. I love this song. I listened to it 5 times. It's called "In a Minute." And I just want to talk about the chorus, because I listened to the song where they repeat the chorus 25 times, and I never actually paid attention to what they said until the very end. I'll just say it once. I'll make up my face in a minute. I'll reform the state in a minute. Cash my check, get paid, yeah, I did it. I haven't done my nails in a minute. Oh, I really haven't done my nails in a minute. So, let's think about that, right? So I heard it, I'm like, okay, she's talking about makeup in her face, and it's this whole kind of thing where she's playing around with gender. But like, I'll reform the state in a minute? She just kind of throws that in there. This little tiny piece of what? And that's what Poppy is great at. A little piece of what? In another song, it seems like she's just talking about like being a badass girl. But then she asks you to, you know, S my D. And she's a woman, and that's quite funny. There's a lot of gender stuff in here, like she talks about bowing down to the matriarch and questions like that. But "In a Minute," I would say, is the perfect example of this style of pop. I'll reform the state in a minute. Cash my check, get paid, yeah, I did it. I haven't done my nails in a minute. And that's also interesting linguistically because it's using the expression in a minute in two different ways. In the one way, it's saying quickly, like I'll make up my face in... No, in three ways. I'll make up my face in a minute, meaning it'll take me a minute to do that. I'll reform the state in a minute, meaning I'll do it quickly. And then I haven't done my nails in a minute, meaning I haven't done it in a long time. It actually seems like she's sort of playing around with language like somebody who doesn't speak English as her first language. And we don't know. Is Poppy Japanese, Chinese, American, Finnish? She speaks French at some point? That's good. So yes, I love it. In a minute is just great. Do yourself a favor and listen to it. And if you like that, continue listening. I'm going to mention two more tracks that are worthy of note. The song Time Is Up, I would argue, is the only good song in the history of music about environmental destruction. I don't like the Joni Mitchell song. I thought every Traveling Wilburys song was garbage. Thank you, Jeff Lynne. The early 90s were just a wash. Midnight Oil didn't do anything good. Songs about the environment are just bad. But Time Is Up is not. Because Time Is Up is in the context of a robot singing about how she doesn't care. And about how now that we've killed the bees, she's fine. Now that you can't breathe the air, she's fine. And that time is up for humanity. It's an anti-human, pro-robot environment song. God, I love this album. Thank you, Emmanuel Macaron, 2002. This was a good suggestion. And there's another song called Hard Feelings, which is like if a character from the TV show The Black Mirror made a really good pop song. Okay? So it's like all about like, did you make me to look like somebody you loved? Why did you program feelings? Why were we programmed to feel pain? You know, it's all kind of built into this thing. It sounds cheesy, but she pulls it off. Or I should say they pull it off. Whoever it is that's behind this whole thing, it's completely pulled off. Also, quick little production note. I would say that on that song Time Is Up, which is produced by Diplo, it's kind of a big deal, it has what I would say is the arpeggiator of the year. There's just this arpeggiator that comes in the chorus. It's just sweet. It's just a sweet, sweet arpeggiator. And it's overused in pop music and techno music and electronic dance music, but here it's just right. So there you go. There you go. Thank you for subscribing to be my 25th. In the beginning, I pretended like I didn't care, but I care. I got an ego. I am Poppy. That's what my kids call me. The kids call me Poppy. All right. I can't believe I recorded this with so many people walking around. I have to go and get them to sign releases. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. So as far as trivia goes, what did I write my notes on? A YMCA comment card, of course. All right. So until the next 75 of you subscribe, wait for my next normal episode soon. There's the camera.